Alrighty, guys and gals, welcome back. It's World of Warcraft Classic. There's Shifter.
Greetings.
It's our self-found Tauren Druid. In this episode, we're going to be we're going to be teleporting, rather, to Moonglade. We go to Moonglade because we have our Aquatic Form quest, I do believe is what this is. Let's go check in with Dendrite Starblaze up here. And see where this journey leads us.
Ishnuala.
Yep.
May the stars guide you.
A lesson to learn. Salutations, young druid. The time has come for you to know our aquatic form. It is one that lets you move freely and indefinitely through water. You will find this aspect a useful tool and a blessing, but it is one that must be earned before it is mastered. You will face two trials. The first will test even your ability to work in water under pressure. The second will test your resolve to understand the aspects of the form itself. Stand ready, as the time of testing is now upon us.
Farewell.
Trial of the Lake. For your first trial, search the depths of Lake Alun to locate a shrine bauble. It decays rapidly, so proceed with it to the shrine of Remulos post haste. Use the bauble at the shrine and then speak with Tijari there. She is one of Moonglade's most trusted warriors. All right, we've got a certain amount of time to do this.
Go in peace.
But it's plenty o' time. Now we're going to actually find this right out here. But I believe there's a second part to it. We'll have to travel somewhere. This would be helpful. We get, if we make it to Stranglethorn Vale, places like that where there's a lot of water or whatever. The coast of Desolace down there at that Horde camp. A couple of quests down there. Shrine bauble. Not sure exactly what they look like. Kind of show them all over the map. Maybe that's one right here. Oh, right here. Alrighty. Interesting. All right, we've got to use this. At the Shrine of Remulos. I thought it said use it here. That shrine is right over here. Let's get up before we drown. Yeah, it's like sea lion form or something like that. Kind of neat. I hope you guys and gals are doing well today. A little bit of a late night episode for me. Couldn't sleep. Decided to get up and do this. Might just do this episode. I did go to Ratchet and I turned in the Green Emerald quest. That took us forever to get. Got a little sack of coins. You get a 6-slot bag and a little bit of silver. Got to be in a certain place here.
Well done.
Here we go. This is Tijari.
How may I help?
Trial of the Lake.
Good luck, friend.
Well, now, it looks like yet another druid has successfully completed the Trial of the Lake. Well done, my young friend. Well done. As I've said, my name is Dejari. Actually, you did not say that. It is my, well, she probably did. It's my duty and privilege to serve as a warden for Moonglade, and specifically this shrine. Keep your Remulus guides the Cenarian Circle in preservation of nature and balance, and his shrines serve as lasting tribute to such. By using the bauble here, it serves as a nod to the importance of this place within the circle.
Del Nadris.
Trial of the Sea Lion. For the second trial, you need the 2 halves that make the pendant of the Sea Lion. One half draws power from the agility of the Sea Lion aspect, gliding through water. The other draws power from the incredible endurance of the Sea Lion aspect. Druids draw on both these traits equally to embody the aspect of their aquatic form. Speak with the locals of Moonglade to learn where the parts may lie, and bring both here to join them together. Once formed, take the pendant to Dendrite. Alrighty?
Be careful.
I probably have done this as a Horde player. I just don't remember. Alright, let's go speak to the locals. I don't really see anything marked here.
Ishnu Allah.
Allah.
Farewell.
Speak with Umber if we can.
How are you?
If you're looking for information that the Cenarian Circle might have archived... No, I'm not looking for that.
See you around.
I guess we'll find somebody. Wait. Wait. The locals of Moonglade. Okay. There's a druid trainer over there. Well, who the hell do I speak with? Make sure it's not him.
What brings you here?
Tangling roots too?
Del Nadris.
Del Nadris. We got this dude.
What brings you here? Alone light your path.
Okay, I'm not sure what to do here. I don't know what speak with the locals mean.
Ishnu Allah. Farewell.
Now, technically we're in Nighthaven and not Moonglade, so maybe that's a clue. Maybe I've got to be out of this area. Like over there, there are people by, well, that's an Alliance flight point over there. Actually, took damage there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do here. Hopefully it wasn't way back where I just was. All right, we're now in Moonglade. Let's see if we can find some locals. I don't think I've ever actually been over here. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't think I've ever actually been over here. we've got some buildings and stuff here. I think one of these is off the shore of Stranglethorn Vale. I don't see anything. I don't see any NPCs out here. Oh, couple guards. I can't speak to them. What a weird kind of place here. Okay, do I have to look it up? I guess I have to look this up because I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. Running around in circles. Let me look it up, I guess, really quick. Didn't think it would be this tough. Let me look at comments here. Well, ignore the above information. Speak with the flight masters. You'll get information on 2 places. North Tides Run, which is the North Beach and Silver Pine, and Sludge Fen. Okay, that's the Barrens. All right. Well, that was helpful. I went right past the flight master. I almost was going to check with the people there, but I did not. So, all right. I don't know how... I mean, who would think that that would be a local, like the flight point master? I would think it would be some NPCs walking around, you know, not weapon vendors or guards or whatever. So, I don't know, it could have been worded a little better there. You know, you think they would have said, speak to the flight master. Okay. Let me see. Where's that, cat form, level 20. I love it. Travel form is level 30. I just saw here. Yep. All right. Well, we got a ways to go then. We're going to be hoofing it for a bit. Yeah, we jumped right off the cliff up there. Picked up this axe, I guess, last episode. I didn't really notice it, but it's, I don't know if I can learn axes as a druid, but we can. That's a tanking upgrade right there. We can pop that on. 60 extra health. And I'm getting a little kind of a set together here. This is all resto stuff if we decide to heal. It's all upgrades for healing in the bank there. I'll just use my whatever the add-on's called, where I can quickly change sets.
goddess bless you.
There you go. In the northern barrens lies a pool of water sickened by pollution. The locals call it the sludge fen. The venture company has turned the once crystal blue waters into a mire of industrial byproducts and waste. In the heart of this fen lies what you seek, alrighty?
Elune light your path.
Peace, friend.
And he's got the other one. Silver pine forests along the edges of the northern tides run. A derelict boat rests on the shore. A boat even. Out to the west of this lies what you seek. Swim too far, and the ocean will crush you from fatigue. It resides on the ocean floor in a lockbox, waiting for you to claim it.
Ancestors watch over you.
All right, well, here's what we're going to do. Whoops. Sludge fen is up here. There's one of them. And then Silver Pine, it's on the other side of the world here. Now, I do have the flight point there because I went to the sepulcher. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's hearth to Orgrimmar. We'll get one of these today. Let's see. We can go out the west gate here. Yeah, we'll go get this one at the sludge fen. I could do a cut scene. We could get the other one as well. Pretty easy at this level. We waited quite a bit. Both areas are pretty easy for us. I think we're more in danger of drowning than any mobs that'll be near us. Lotar.
Strength and honor.
At the time I'm recording this, it's June 1st. Apparently last night and tonight, there was a massive event, solar flare, and it was blowing past the Earth. I can't remember what they said. Something insane, some amount of speed, millions of miles per hour, like nuts. That's what the northern lights, the aurora that you can see in the northern hemispheres. Solar flares from the sun whip past the Earth and combined with our atmosphere, and it's a chemical process or something happens there. I'm not a fucking scientist or whatever, but yeah, supposedly you can see them. Certain parts of places that normally wouldn't be able to see them, like here in New Mexico. It's a little bit overcast here. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Without our atmosphere, we'd be taking that radiation directly. There have already been events, massive events, where it's wiped out communications and electronics and things like that. We still have the Raptor Horns quest. We do, yeah. Let's see if we can get this done. Dodge and a miss. It's under the, it's in the water over here, under the little structure. I got a warrior running around over there. Just saw a charge. I got a group of people doing that escort quest, I guess. Looks like 2 warriors. Can't go wrong there. Two warriors and priest, perhaps, or a mage. Yeah, priest. That's how you get to 60. It's over this way. No, that's just a breathing hole. Oh, it's here. Okay. There's 1/2. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'll do a cutscene here. It's going to be a long journey. I'll be back with you when we get where we need to be. Hang tight. No, sir. All kinds of skins here for us. Grab those. The Sons of Aragals, I think, are darker colored. They're larger, and they're always on patrol. Walking around, looking badass, looking to end somebody's hardcore run. And if you're not paying attention, you're just, you know, charging mob after mob, or caster, or whatever, hunter, well, whatever you're doing, you can easily just target it if you're not paying attention. I saw Midventures do that. Oh, thank you. So we're heading offshore right here. Here's the boat. And I think they have this set up to where you have just enough time to swim down, open it, and then swim straight back up. But it's you can't be messing around or you will drown. You'll start to anyway. If you're doing this on the Alliance, you'll do this in Westfall, off the coast there, and it's kind of the same thing. If only we had aquatic form to do this. So we're going to get right over top of it. Right here. All right, we're going to go straight down. Oh, they put a bubbly fissure. I wonder if we can breathe here. Maybe. Yeah, you can breathe here. All right, that's nice. I don't know if Alliance has that. All right, let's swim back up. We'll combine those two things. Yeah, it's a long way down. Oh, I got to do that at the shrine. Okay. Well, fortunately, we can teleport right back to the shrine. Just missed the print screen there. All right. Let's go turn this in. You guys probably told me about level 30 for travel form in comments on past videos. I've not been on comments lately, unfortunately, so I haven't seen that. I apologize if anybody was trying to help me out there. You guys have always been real super helpful. All right, let's get our sea lion form.
Well done.
And then back to dendrite. Yes. I might get in the bathtub. The antibiotics are finally leaving my system, I feel like. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be back to normal. To find out if I can use this axe or not. I feel like druids cannot, but I don't know why I feel that way. But if we can learn them, I'm pretty sure the trainer there is Ogrimmar, because orcs can use axes. So it makes sense. That's where the axe trainer would be. Oh, hey, what's going on? Oh, this is not the right building. Yeah, it's not the first time I've done that.
Ishnu Allah.
10 stam, huh? Interesting.
Be careful. Greetings. Good luck, friend.
Have you formed your pendant for me to inspect, Shifter? If you need help in locating the parts, try asking the local population for information, populace even. Not only will you find what you seek, but it will give you a reason to explore this wondrous and sacred glade. Yeah. Waste of time. Just go to the flight master.
Del Nadris.
You've completed the trial of the sea lion, Shifter. Congratulations. Each task in acquiring the pendant shows that both agility and endurance are necessary to act in harmony with what you desire to do underwater. Neither can exist without the other, and both cannot be done without your willingness to embrace the aspect of the sea lion. Remember these lessons well and count on them once you have gained your aquatic form.
Farewell.
There we are. You have completed the necessary lessons all young druids are taught before they can adopt an aquatic aspect. Go now back to your trainer, Turek, in Thunder Bluff, show him your pendant, and prove to him you are ready to learn what he has to teach you. He will complete your training, allowing you to become one with water. Alrighty. A little, it's an upgrade around the board. We must have a white item. No, we do have a green item, but we'll take that.
Good luck, friend.
All right. Well, it wants us to go to Thunder Bluff. The Hearthstone's on CD, which means we got to fly. Now, there is a druid trainer over there. But I'm assuming, yeah, the quest turn-in is there. So let me do a quick cutscene again. We've got a little bit of a fly, and I'll cut back in with you when we're getting our aquatic form. Hang tight. Alrighty, that was a pretty long fly there. So we're heading to Elder Rise here. That's where our druid trainer is. And if I can remember, I want to go to the weapon trainer to see if I can learn axes as a druid, because I really have no idea. I know least about shaman, and then it would be least, or next in line would be druid. Yeah. Where's that big moon at? There she is. Old Luna. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm glad we got that done. I didn't want to do that with world buffs because, you know, just a whole lot of running around.
Hail. May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Your return to Thunder Bluff is not without heralding, though I will need proof of your lessons learned in Moonglade before I will teach you your aquatic form. Do you have the pendant?
Winds be at your back.
Very impressive. Your ancestors would be pleased with your progress. You're ready to learn your aquatic form, and it is my pleasure to teach it to you. Also, in recognition of your achievement, I give you this item. I hope you'll find it to be a welcome addition to your gear as a prospector of nature and a keeper of balance.
Go in peace.
Yeah, it's an upgrade all across the board, so we'll take it. Alrighty. Let's go see about that weapon trainer, because I want to see about this item. 60 extra health, we'll take it. It's not bad damage-wise either, but I don't really care about the damage. my friend have a low-level Mark of the Wild? Let's have a look at what's training. When do I get Mark of the Wild? Rank 3? There's rank 4. What the hell is... Wait, what do I have? What the hell is it? Oh, there's my aquatic form down there. Yeah, rank 2. Where the hell is rank 3? Oh, right there in front of me. Level 20. Okay, coming up. Good. I got to move this bar here. Let's unlock that. Let's reduce this. That's going to disappear. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Let's move this over. And then bar 4. Let's take away. That'll work. I'll just position it back in there. Alrighty. There she is, aquatic form. Hey, brother. Airwolf. You can test it out here in this little pool. Here's the weapon master. Master.
Well met.
Oh, this isn't... it's Ogrimmar. I don't need to be here. Yeah.
Farewell. What
But if I
brings
ask
you
him...
here?
Axes, two-handed axes, Ogrimmar.
Goodbye.
Good to know. Well, good God, we look like a nightmare, dude. Jesus Christ. Looks like the 94 version of Dracula. Gary Oldman. Good God, that is terrifying. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I've done so many cutscenes in this video. I have no idea how long it's been. Obviously much shorter for you than for me, but we're going to go back to Ogrimmar. And I want to train up here. It's not too long of a fly.
Be careful.
Plus, sitting in Ogrimmar, I've got a good chance of getting an Nefarian or Onyxia. A little buff there. Well, a big buff, actually, not a little buff. A little 3-minute ride here. Started a new book. I finished up The Night Watch. Great book. So I'm reading a book called A Visit from the Goon Squad. It's pretty interesting so far. I just started it last night. I'm a pretty avid reader. Well, I always have been, but I get on and off with it. And I know a couple of years I'd not really been reading, and then I just kind of got back into it. I'm consuming books now. I've got a bookshelf over here. It's completely full of books now. Read a lot of the classic novels. A lot of the classics that are like required reading for college courses and things like that, I would guess. I've enjoyed some of them not so much. Da 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 dee da 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 da. Well, level 30 is not that far off. And, you know, we run some dungeons, Wailing Caverns at least 2, maybe 3 times. pretty good XP in there for us. Get some decent gear. We'll be, we'll be skipping levels pretty easy. But that travel form is going to be a big help. And we'll see how far we go here on the self-found warrior. Or, sorry, the self-found druid. I was playing a warrior, played the dwarf warrior for like 6 months, so still kind of stuck in my head there. Naked warrior, no gear, made it to 60, no deaths. Quite proud of that. I didn't play it the safest, but it's not really in my nature to play it super, super safe. Unfortunately, because if it was in my nature to do that, we would have a handful of Iron Man challenges probably done, completed. So far, the highest we've gotten is level 57. Yeah. I'm going to be doing the Iron Man challenge again. Not sure when, but that's just something I'm always going to try to do until I make it. I've been trying to do that challenge for a long time. And if you're new, you're like, what is the Iron Man challenge? The Iron Man challenge has been around for a very long time. I think probably since Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King, somewhere in there. It is a challenge where you cannot pick any talent points. You can't have any gear above white quality, only gray or white gear. No health pots. No armor pots, scrolls, elixirs, nothing like that. No groups. No professions, with the exception of first aid. And there's different rules for different versions of the game. Some people, like the original version of that challenge, I don't think first aid was allowed. And I don't think the auction house was allowed. That's just something you can elect to do to make it a little bit easier on yourself. If you elect to use the auction house, obviously you can sell green items that you pick up, which is a little bit helpful money-wise, right? But yeah, it's quite tough. Well, it's tough for me. I'll say that. I have had people leave comments on an Iron Man video like, this isn't even a challenge. You're using weapons. Or something like that. It's like, yeah. Okay. It's not too bad the first 20 levels or so, you know. But then the mobs start to scale up. They scale up, and I've talked about this so many times. The mobs in the game scale up as you would normally gear your character with green gear, you know, and then blue gear, so on and so forth. But with the Iron Man challenge, that's not happening. You're staying the same while the mobs are getting more and more powerful, hitting harder and harder, and it gets pretty rough around levels 25 to 30. All right, the weapon trainer is back here. He's all the way at the back. This little shack back here, a little hut. And there are two of them. There are two weapon masters here.
Greetings, man.
Well, he doesn't have it.
Spirits.
What do you
be with
need?
you, man.
Okay, so this tells me I cannot use axes because they don't have it. All right. Good to know there.
With honor.
Yeah, if you're
What be on your mind?
at the place where they can teach what you need to learn, but you can't learn it, that means you cannot learn it. I figured that out. I wasn't sure if I could or not. So this is the guy that would train it. Say, the ugly orc right here can teach ways of bows, daggers, swift weapons, one-handed, two-handed, axes.
Strength and
Careful,
honor.
man.
Can't learn them. So,
Strength.
all right, we'll just be selling the axe then. Good to know. I can learn fist weapons and daggers though. All right, well, I guess we're going to wrap this episode up. I want to thank you for hanging out. We did get the aquatic form. We'll be moving on next episode. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Shifter and I will see you then.
May the wind be at your back.
Peace.